It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Friday, the 12th of October. I'm Michael Groff. Our Twilight Zone October weather continues with good chances of rain in here today and especially tomorrow, maybe some locally heavy rain at that. We'll start to dry out for next week, but temperatures will remain below average all the way through the forecast period. Let's talk about it as we look at the almanac from yesterday. 84 degrees for the high. That's well below average. 68 for the morning low. And outside right now, here at 6:45 a.m., we've got mostly cloudy skies in the valley, some scattered showers around, especially to the south of us. And we start this day at 72 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 61, humidity 69%. The winds are calm and the barometer is rising. Temperatures out there this morning fairly uniform thanks to the clouds and moisture around mid-60s to low 70s. Checking the radar this morning, most of the rain is staying just to our south. We're starting to see some intrude into the southeast valley, though. Chandler, Ahwatukee, South Mountain, Mesa, and through the morning hours, that'll move north, so we'll see some on and off light showers. The heaviest rain so far is over Graham County in southeast Arizona. The upper air look across the country, we've got a little short wave moving through today, and that's going to help to squeeze out some of this moisture and give us some showers and isolated thunderstorms. We also have Sergio over the central Baja this morning. And that's going to provide at least a little extra moisture, but the main brunt of that system will stay to our south and east. And then another short wave is moving down the west coast, and that'll be our weather maker for tomorrow. The watch warning map, not a whole lot happening across the country. Some freeze warnings in parts of southeast South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois. A flash flood watch in extreme southwest New Mexico. A couple of flash flood warnings still in the wake of Michael over the southeastern United States as rivers continue to crest there. Convective outlook for today, a marginal risk of severe storms around Hobbs, New Mexico, Midland, Texas, and along the Rio Grande. We're in the green, so a chance of thunderstorms around here today. We'll break that down for you in a moment. And taking a look at the tropics, let's check out the Atlantic side first. There's 3 storms on the board here: Leslie, Michael, and Nadine. First, to talk about Michael, the historic storm that it was. That's a name that's going to get retired by the Hurricane Center. You'll never hear that name again. Normally, hurricane names are recycled every 6 years. But if they are noteworthy, historic, catastrophic, if they are killers like this storm was, generally speaking, those names get retired. So storms like Camille, Gloria, Harvey, Katrina, things like that, they are retired names. And this will be no exception. It's a post-tropical storm now, maximum sustained wind 65 miles per hour. This thing is going to be hauling across the Atlantic. It'll be north of Spain by Monday morning. Here's Nadine, just drifting to the west. It'll fizzle out over the next couple of days. And then there's Leslie. This storm formed about 3 weeks ago, and ever since, it's just been doing figure eights and pirouettes out here in the Atlantic, and I think this thing's trying out for the Winter Games. It might be around for the Winter Olympics at this point. And then closer to home, we've got Sergio over the central Baja. Max sustained winds are now down to 45 miles per hour. It'll be weakening, but direct impacts from this storm will be limited to northern Mexico, maybe the southeastern portions of our state. Parts of Cochise County will see some good rains from this. We'll see some indirect moisture streaming northward for us, but our primary rain chances will come in by tomorrow. Speaking of rain, here's the rainfall forecast valid through next Friday morning coming from the WPC. Rainfall amounts here in the valley around 3/4 of an inch. And this is the excessive rainfall forecast from the WPC for tomorrow. This is just the potential of rainfall reaching the flash flood threshold. We're in the marginal risk. So there could be some isolated flash flooding across portions of southern Arizona tomorrow. Widespread, not so much. But we'll outline the details of all of that right now as we get out to the models, break down our forecast. Here we go to the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look at about 18,000 feet in the atmosphere. Sergio weakening over northern Mexico today. We've got an upper low to our west and a little short wave that's passing through in advance of that today. So down at the surface, we'll call it a mostly cloudy day, scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms. Most of the rain in our part of the state will be on the light side. Heavier rain further to the south and east, though. Some sun will try to peek out from time to time, too. Highs this afternoon, upper 70s to near 80. Tonight, mostly cloudy, continued chance of showers overnight, lows in the 60s to near 70. And then tomorrow, that low to our west begins to move to the east. Better dynamics coming in here. Numerous showers and isolated thunderstorms. Some of the rain could be locally heavy at times, too. Mostly cloudy skies and cooler. Highs low to mid 70s. And then we have a fast-moving little disturbance that's going to follow through Saturday night on the heels of this system for a continued chance of rain. But by Sunday, we've got a surface boundary that sort of slides through the area. Weak cold front. Calling it a cold front, it's more of just a dry line that moves through Sunday afternoon, and that's going to issue in the drier air and put the chances of rain out of here for a while. And it'll turn breezy too. Highs in the mid and upper 70s. How much rain might we get out of all this? Let's take a look at the SREF, the short range ensemble forecast. Well, it's showing the mean at 2/3 of an inch. Some of the members suggesting we'll get over an inch. And sometimes I find that the SREF is underdone. So could get a pretty good rain event out of this. We'll see. Then on Sunday night and Monday, we've got a piece of energy that breaks away from this trough and forms a closed low over Arizona. Meanwhile, high pressure building in over the Great Basin, so the pressure gradient tightens. It'll turn breezy to locally windy around here for the first half of next week. And this is the vorticity chart for Monday. And normally when I'd see something like this is kind of eye-popping. Fast-moving cyclonic circulation right over central Arizona, but drier air will be in here. Not a lot of moisture to work with, so only a small chance of a shower, especially over the higher terrain, mainly east of Phoenix. Highs on Monday, mid and upper 70s. Kind of the same setup for Tuesday, but I'll say a slight chance that we see some rain in here. Maybe a little bit of moisture gets drawn back in. Same thing on Wednesday, breezy, small chance of a shower, mostly sunny skies. Highs right around 80. Thursday, that low lifts out of here. Will dry out, will warm up a bit. Highs low and middle 80s. Here's a week from today, Friday the 19th. High pressure over the western states. Maybe a very weak split flow, some kind of energy undercutting the ridge here. So we're still going to keep temperatures slightly below average. High temperatures in the low and mid 80s. Here's Saturday. This is the 20th. Now we've got a cutoff low just to our west again. And here's the end of the forecast period, Sunday the 21st. And now we've got a wave that's starting to go negative tilt here. Weak as it may be, that would still suggest some unsettled conditions, showers, maybe some thunderstorms in here, and high temperatures would remain below average. Let's take a look at the temperatures through the period coming off of the National Weather Service Best Blend product, and highs are going to remain below average all the way out through at least the next week, perhaps 10 days, maybe even beyond that, as our wonderful October weather continues. Loving it. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, then be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Plus, your comments, questions, suggestions, always encouraged. You can email me anytime too, groffshow@gmail.com. That's Groff, Groff, show@gmail.com. Be safe out there and have yourselves a fantastic Friday.